Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lydia, and in this channel we get to talk about Christian-based content, or rather faith-based content, especially for ladies. But if you are a man, don't worry, you can always subscribe, because we are going to be talking about titles that are just general. So you won't feel out of place. You are welcome to be part of us. So guys, without any further ado, let us get into the video. So guys, as you can see in the title of the video, we are going to be talking about waiting on God. Have you ever been into that position of waiting on God? Have you ever been into that place, that season of waiting on God? How was it like for you? How did you cope up with it? So basically for me, I've been into that season, and I can tell you guys, it is not easy. But through it all, with God, we can manage that season, and it is always a smooth season when you have God on your side. So in this video, we're going to be talking about two characters in the Bible who I believe that were in that season, and their season has really stood up for me, and that is why I picked on these two characters in the Bible. And those characters, one of them is Sarah. So Sarah is one of the women who were able to wait on God for such a long time. I don't know how long you've been waiting on God. Probably it could be 1 year, 2 years, 2 months, 3 years, you know. And that doesn't matter, but the fact that you've been waiting on God is what matters, and that is what we want to discuss here. So, what are you waiting on God for? I know some of you are waiting for a job, some of you are waiting for the gift of the womb, some of you are waiting for healing, some of you are waiting for marriage. You know, there's just so many things that you are waiting on God for. And I can tell you, as we look up to these characters, I think that is something that will be able to help us into our waiting season, know the things that these characters did. For example, Sarah, as I told you, she was able to wait on God for such a long time. And I can tell you guys, it was not easy for her, because at the time that she was getting her promise, or rather the gift of the womb, it was she was so old, she couldn't even believe it. So the wait could have taken long, but the promise still had to be fulfilled. So just to encourage someone that it doesn't matter how long it has taken for you to be waiting on God. It doesn't matter how long it has taken. The Bible says in the book of Habakkuk 2 verses 3, yeah, if I'm not wrong, that a vision is set for an appointed time, and though it might tarry, it shall surely come to pass. So it doesn't matter how long you've waited on God, but I'm here to encourage you that no matter how long you've waited on God, it shall surely come to pass. A key example is Sarah. After having to wait for such a long time, she eventually got a baby. So, character number two, that we are going to be looking at is Hannah. Hannah is one of the people that waited on God also, and she was believing God for a fruit of the womb. And we can see that it was not easy for her, because in her waiting period, it was so hard, because she was mocked, you know, she was mocked by Penina. So I can say that it was not an easy task for her. But what really kept her going is that she knew her place in God. She did not focus on what was happening around her. She did not focus on what she was going through. Her focus was on God. As even you who is in that season of waiting, I want you to put your focus on God, and know that in everything that you are going through, or rather depending on even the environment that you are in, probably it's an environment that has encouraged you. I want you to believe in the God of Hannah. Know that there is a God who is there for you. And the Bible says that in the book of Philippians, chapter 1, verse 6, that he who began a good work in you shall come to complete it, shall complete it, shall bring it to accomplishment. That God cannot just move you from far to come and leave you at this middle of situation, but he shall complete that which he has begun in you. So are you in that waiting season? Hang in there. Are you that person who was in that season and probably you were already out of it? I want you to tell us in the comment section, how was it like for you? Or are you that person who is still in that season of waiting? Tell us, let me know in the comment section so that we can help each and every one of us. So guys, just to encourage you that a season of waiting is never wasted. It is a season to grow. It is a season to mold us. Basically, maybe you could see that there are things that you could not have done without that season. For some of you, you've gained grace, you've gained strength, you've gained wisdom in just handling things. And therefore, I want you to look at that situation and know that it was not, or rather it is not a season of wastage, but it is a season to mold you, to build you, and to give you wisdom. So guys, allow me to wrap up this video. But before we wrap up this video, let me know in the comment section, how was it like for you? Yes, how was it? How did you handle it? How did you manage to come out of it? Or if you are in that season, how is it like for you guys? So yes, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing to the channel so that we can grow. So that is it, guys. Without further ado, allow me to wrap up this video and see you in my next video. Shalom, guys. Bye bye.